And we are live on Wednesday, July. Oh, I screwed it up already. July 3rd, 2024 for season 2, episode 10 of Point 3 podcast. We are here today with up to the top left, Hero Scroll, top right, Funko Lou, myself, Spider Brando. Joining once again your favorite trio of hosts. And today we got a lot to talk about because we didn't have a live last week. We did a premiere of our vlog from HeroesCon 2024 trip. So if you haven't checked that out, go check it out. I think it's one of the best videos of all time across any media because it's the three of us meeting for the first time, experiencing a great convention and just great video all around. A couple bloopers if you stay for the end. Great times. But without further ado, there is 3 things that we always do. Kind of jumping into it with keep watching, keep reading, and keep nerding out. So I will start off with keep watching. And we got some honorable mentions to start out with first. I will go with Suicide Squad Isekai. I haven't watched all 3, I think 4 episodes are out now, but I did watch the first one, and I can say I really enjoyed the show. It's got some heat to it. Another one is The Boys, obviously. If you're watching that weekly, season finale is coming soon. But last but not least, my true keep watching for the week is Deadpool 1 and 2. I just did a movie night for them pretty recently. And Deadpool and Wolverine is coming out in just about 3 weeks from today. It'll be a launch week. And I'm excited for it. After watching 1 and 2, it gets you really hyped for 3. We got a Days of Future Past movie night to get some Wolverine content in your lives. If you're free this Saturday, hop into our Discord for some Days of Future Past. And it's just the hype. The hype is real, gentlemen. Ever since July started over the last week or so, I feel like there's just been more and more about Deadpool and Wolverine. So rewatching Deadpool 1 and 2 was just amazing. I can't wait to see where they take this third story and just what they do with these characters.
Yeah, it's exciting. It's an exciting time because I think it's been a good minute since I think everybody as a whole is excited for a big Marvel project. I think we've been excited here for Marvel projects, most of them, but I think, even casual people are very excited for this. So we'll touch more on that on the news part though, but Deadpool and Wolverine's going to be great. But Deadpool 1 and 2, fantastic on their own.
So moving on to keep reading. Hero, what have you been reading this week?
All right. So if you've been living under a rock, right, we know that the past 2 weeks we've been getting a lot of Superman photos from the set. And so what I was reading was this book I got a couple of months ago that I finally cracked open, but it's World's Finest, Batman and Superman. This is the first arc in their newest run, but it's by Mark Waid and Dan Mora. Mark Waid, a writer who's worked on DC for a long time now, and Dan Mora, who I believe is newer to DC, but who does fantastic artwork. And I did it not only to keep on with the Superman hype, but to see kind of the dynamic that Superman has with other characters, specifically Batman. And let me tell you, their relationship in here is better, so much better than I think most superhero relationships like on screen. It's really cool to see the way that they do that and kind of have each other's back in this way that only them two, like the two of them, know how to do. Very, very cool. So yeah, in celebration of all the Superman hype and the DCU train rolling on, World's Finest, Batman and Superman by Mark Waid. Dan Moore on the art. Fantastic stuff. Definitely recommend it.
You got me hooked on wanting to read it now. So.
I know. I was just about to say that. Shoot.
Definitely do. It's interesting the way they present it because it feels kind of like an animated series in a book without it being an animated series. So without explaining too much. So yeah, definitely read it if you can.
And for the nerding out section, Lou, what have you been nerding out about this past week?
Boys, we're going to tie this with what Spider Brando was talking about. I am in a weird pickle right now of like saying Deadpool and Wolverine isn't going to hit 1 billion. And the more news that comes out, I'm like, oh, shoot. Like, it's, oh. I think Spider Brando, you put in our Discord, like, this is going to be $1 zillion movie. And I'm like, oh my God. Yeah. But I want to refer to this when we get to some news about Deadpool and Wolverine. And it's something that Sean Levy actually talked about. So I don't want to steal the thunder from the news, but it's got to be nerding out about Deadpool and Wolverine. Like, just the movie itself. It's pulling people in my life to the theaters that I was just like, you know what a movie theater is still? Like, what? So, yeah. 3 weeks. It's going to be wild, but stay tuned for the news because we have a lot to uncover and unpack.
Yeah. The hype train for this is only going to keep on going more and more, from clips to social media, but specifically here to not only like the Deadpool movie nights that we did last week, and shout out to Spider Randall for hosting that, but also like the previews that we'll be talking about in terms of like looking back at all the Wolverine stuff and then looking back at Deadpool. Yeah, but the best place to kind of stay like on point of that ahead of time is definitely our Discord, because we talk about that kind of nonstop every day. So
we're chronically online here, so
yeah,
always stuff to talk about.
All right. Well, all that being said, should we hit the point through people with some news?
And with some news, we're late because we
should.
we're late on a week of news. Thankfully, the world didn't burn down.
That's true.
In it, because there was some big stuff, but nothing like, I know there's some weeks where we have like a fun sneak peek into the behind the scenes. We have a doc for all this, and sometimes this document gets like literally a full page of just like MCU news or like just DCU. It's not one of those 2 weeks, thankfully.
But you know what? It's like, it's one of those, like, we picked a good week to kind of, obviously showcase stuff about the point 3. It's fantastic. Again, check that video out if you haven't. But it really feels like the calm before the storm. Like, you see it getting dark outside, you're hearing some thunder, you see some lightning in a distance, you're like, is it about to go down? And like a gust of wind comes and you're like, yeah, I gotta go. Like, it's about to get wild.
Yeah, Spider-Man, I know yesterday we were talking on Discord and we were talking Deadpool and Wolverine, and I just said I'm scared, and you were like, why are you scared? And I think that Lou just kind of put it into the words that I couldn't really describe. I'm scared of what's going to come out of it in a good way, right? In a very good way. But like, we got that. And then we also got San Diego Comic-Con, which we will have a video coming
right after.
Yeah, like day after, or 2 days after at least, or same weekend basically. So we're not even going to have time to recuperate from Deadpool and Wolverine. And I'm sure other stuff is going to be happening too in that same week. So
Sonic 3 trailer, please.
It might. It just might. It's going to be a crazy end of the month is going to be crazy.
Very specifically too. I'm not going to bring it up right now. As we get closer to Deadpool news, I'll bring it up.
Fair.
Guys, I want to bring something up real quick to kind of kick us off, if we don't mind, about a post. Shout out to Black Magic Man on X, the state of the DCU. Are you guys cool if we start there for a second?
Yeah.
So just listen to this, right? And I think this comment really stuck at me. I remember seeing this, I think last week, and the comment, like the caption to it was DC has never been more organized and on top. And I was like, wait a second. Just hear this. Creature Commandos complete. Superman's filming. Peacemaker season 2 filming. Supergirl filming at the end of this year. Lanterns greenlit on HBO. And James Gunn hit us with some news. Lanterns is going to be greenlit for 8 episodes, and the series is confirmed to follow Jon Stewart and Hal Jordan as they are drawn into an Earth-based mystery as they investigate a murder in the American heartland. How are we feeling about the state of the DCU on the heels of what we were just talking about on Monday?
Can I? Oh, I wish I had a duo. Oh, I never made that duo Chef's Kiss one. I say, can I show it? And I thought I had a Batman and a Superman like together, but I don't. So
Just hit
this
them
is
back
what
to
I
back.
feel about the DCU. Boom and boom. And
Bro.
also boom, because that one.
Wait, like,
Also,
yeah,
wait,
well,
I
I
forgot
was
we
about
had
to say,
this
don't
one
be
too.
disrespectful. Wait.
Best for last, you know.
Fair. Yeah.
But
No, DC. I think that encapsulates perfectly how it feels. Where it's like it's a good time to be a DCU fan because we're getting like a steady stream, a trickle of like news every couple days, every week of stuff, getting things confirmed. I mean, you would think that something like the green lighting announcement of the Green Lantern show isn't something that would be like huge, but the fact that they did the pun of, hey, it's greenlit, haha, but also, hey, confirmation is going to be 8 episodes. You don't have to wonder anymore of how long it's going to be, so you can kind of start getting expectations for the show. And then also for those that didn't know, hey, yeah, you're gonna get both Hal Jordan and Jon Stewart, which I know a lot of people have been craving Jon Stewart for ages in something live action. And I think they can do a lot of fun telling an older Hal Jordan story. So, yeah. I think the state of it's in a very healthy state right now.
yeah,
I don't want to compare it to this because it's very different. But it feels like, when someone's about to give birth and you're at a doctor and the doctor's like, yeah, the baby's coming along great. It's healthy. It's, everything's all right. And we're like, great. I'm so excited.
yeah. And it's almost here, and really not limited to, the core of the DCU, but we also didn't talk about, and for those that haven't seen it, go check out the Penguin trailer. We know that, Reeves Batman is sitting outside of the DCU, but it is reported that Pattinson is set to appear in the upcoming Penguin series. I know we didn't talk too much about this, but I feel like Max was kind of gaining some steam here with Lanterns and Penguin, which looks legit. But how do you guys feel about that too?
I'm hyped for it. Give me more Pattinson all freaking day long. And I believe Penguins, they said it's supposed to take place 6 months post Batman 1. They're 3 to 6 months, somewhere within that span. So that gets me, it's just a nice tease to kind of see what he's been up to at 6 months post, well, for us, 2 years post Batman, but 6 months post Batman movie in universe. That gets me excited. DC is just doing a lot of great things right now. I wanted to bring this up when you're talking about Lanterns. They even came out with like a good ass description on what to expect about that show. All these Marvel shows that keep on getting greenlit or whatever, it's like, oh yeah, Vision greenlit. What's it about? I don't know. Got to find the freaking next up most trending beat reporter on Twitter that's just randomly saying whatever he thinks is out there. Whereas DC actually came out and level set expectations like that. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Well, here, I just want to add this real quick, and I almost feel like the way that I'm picturing the DCU is like when you pick up a book and you look at the cover and you're like, I want to read something, right? And you look at the cover and then you flip it over and then you read the back and then you open the front cover. Like you have some substance to actually make a decision to see if it's something that you want to invest in, to read, just throw on the shelf. You know what I mean? Like it's more than just being like, here's book. And I'm like, oh, book's good. You know what I mean? Like I'm supposed to like book, and they're like, yeah, like come see our book. Like it's just, I really, really like the foundation that we're seeing kind of unfold. Maybe not so much some of the costumes, but
Yeah,
I've enjoyed DCU.
yeah, no, but and one more like auxiliary point even to that is the fact that James Gunn is doing a very smart job, and I know we've talked about it on previous episodes. Heck, even I think the last live stream we did, we had a more at length chat about that. But this week alone, there was a crowdfunding for a documentary on the Kingdom Come comic book that got officially like it passed its goal, and even James Gunn posted about that. And that's kind of like if you're wondering why is that such a big deal, it's just more of a, you can tell they're trying to celebrate the characters that they have, with James Gunn doing things like this, with Kingdom Come being one of the like most, and a lot of people's like greatest stories. It's celebrating DC in general. And Marvel, I think, is at a point where it tries to do that, but it doesn't always hit its mark. If that makes sense. Like sometimes it feels like they do try to celebrate the characters, beyond the MCU, but at times it doesn't hit as much mainstream. But this, I feel like, hit a pretty decent, mainstream enough news that it was a big deal. So I don't know. I think it's just a nice feeling for that too.
And even too, I mean, just really quick to highlight, it's something that we've kind of touched on, but we really haven't gotten deeper into it lately. And it does feel like, and I always hear you saying this, Hero, of like that corporate synergy, or that synergy between, the source of what they're basing these characters on, and obviously paying respects to them. When you ask the question, I feel like for DCU fans, when it's kind of up and running, of like, what percentage of DCU fans are also comic fans? Who's going to see these movies? That percentage is going to be a lot higher than you think the MCU is, because the MCU to this point is like, you don't really have to read anything to have some sort of foundation. Like the MCU is 2008 and beyond, right? So when you kind of go back and look, it's going to be a smaller percentage of comic fans from a Marvel perspective that are probably Thursday night, Friday night moviegoers in a lot of ways. So it's just kind of nice to kind of have movies, the comics, and vice versa, and it doesn't feel out of place, or like they're trying too hard to just like sell some stuff.
Yeah, no, for sure. And I think to that point, looking on social media, because we do spend a lot of time on it, TikTok, Instagram, X, it really does seem like the people who really enjoy DC comics, like hardcore DC comic people, are the ones that are really excited for this, and the ones that seem like hopefully they're going to show up for it. And I think even casual people are starting to realize that it's hitting their For You page, the fact that this Superman costume is out there, and people are like, oh yeah, this does look pretty neat, or they'll see something else and they're like, yeah, that is pretty cool. It's been a long time since I think anything other than just Batman gets people excited for DC. And the fact that Superman is doing this and expanding upon all of that, it's really nice to see that.
Agree. But one thing that the internet may or may not be aligned on is some set photos of Hawkgirl and Green Lantern. and I think we had some thoughts in Discord, but want to know what y'all think when you're watching this. Do you I mean, we saw some mixed reviews on Superman. It's growing on me for sure. Mr. Terrific looks terrific. I mean, like, whoa. Let's not talk about Ultraman, but we're gonna see some other heroes in Spider-Man. I think you got some visual heat for us.
Yes, it has been
Heat
already.
vision? Can we say that? Is that heat vision? What?
Can.
Yeah.
Want to give a big shout out to DCU Brief on X for kind of setting these tweets up, but it's great visual of what we're all working with DC costumes. So, got all costumes that we've seen so far. And as of today, we finally got to see Isabella Merced's Hawkgirl suit in action, as well as Nathan Fillion's Guy Gardner.
How do we?
Mr. Terrifics. We've kind of seen that before. Which is Heat also.
I want the jacket.
Superman.
I'm not gonna lie.
Heat as well. I love this suit. I don't care what anybody says.
I do too.
I'm big on the suit. But what from many people have pointed out was that these suits have this Lord Tech symbol, and they all seem kind of like they go together, except for Superman's obviously having the most different one on there.
I mean,
yeah, we got some heat. We got some heat out there today.
I'm
How do you guys feel about them?
I like the whole Lord Tech thing. If Maxwell Lord's going to be kind of, the ally of these heroes and stuff and kind of play a better role than we saw in Wonder Woman. I kind of like the connection. I'm waiting for the Power Rangers references to start flying out. But the only one that kind of is like, is Hawkgirl. I just don't love Guy Gardner's haircut.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was also weird too. At first, I thought it was like, what's that guy's name? Oh, I'm drawing a blank right now. It was gonna be such a funny comment. Ed Sheeran. Ed Sheeran. At first, I thought it was Ed Sheeran. I was like, wait, what's that?
I can see it. Oh man, yeah. No, the funny thing is though, if you go to the Guy Gardner suit really quick and pause on it for a second, I like the haircut because it gives Guy Gardner that kind of like douchebag look, which I think he needs. Yeah. So I see him and I'm like, oh, he looks like a punchable guy, which is what Guy Gardner is. I don't care for the white parts of the suit just yet, but at the same time, for those that don't that are hating on it hard, and I do understand why, right? I get it's not the traditional costumes that we thought of for all of them, but we do have to remember, one, this is like a grainy photo that someone took from their iPhone from far, zoomed in. He's also looking down in a weird position. So it's kind of hard to judge them off of this look. And remember, there's also post-production too that does touch up a lot of this stuff as well and enhances it. So before we kind of pitchforks and everything, it can change a lot too. Yeah. So let's not hate on it that much. That being said, is it my favorite? No. I don't particularly love this costume.
Here's the thing, though, drawing parallels to these different suits, it does kind of, in my opinion, help the overall kind of narrative of the story of being this is an existing story. These people know each other. There's history. You know what I mean? Yeah. Why else would you all be matching? It just wouldn't make sense. So from that aspect, for movie one, first appearance, cool. Next time we see them, they're probably going to be closer to some other stuff. But I don't mind them.
Yeah, I'm gonna say now. I think this is gonna be. We just gotta wait and see for it. But Again, is it my favorite? No, but I will say they got Guy Gardner's haircut right, so I give him props to that. Which I think that's what people are going for. From what I've seen online, they're like, his haircut looks stupid, and I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
that's the point. Thank you.
Yeah. No, good stuff. Good stuff. And yes, Rome's JT, shout out. That Mr. Terrific.
Yeah, Mr. Terrific, I think out of all of them looks fantastic. Continuing on with some Superman news from kind of this week and a little bit of kind of a big cameo that they're showing. Will Reeve, the son of Christopher Reeves, the late actor who did play Superman, will be making a cameo as a TV reporter. This was from Variety, so that's
Cool.
I think that's really cool. That's a nice little Easter egg for people on behalf of of Chris Reeve.
Yeah.
And then also just a fun little thing to just kind of remember about these set photos. And I really like that James Gunn did kind of he touched on this on Threads. Someone came up, said, "Hey, isn't this spoiling the movie because all these pictures are being released?" James Gunn said, "Not even a little. I'd never shoot a big spoiler outside in the middle of the city." So just something to remember that, I know that this is all like we kind of touched on the other week. This is all stuff that has been announced beforehand. So it's not really a spoiler. We're just seeing set photos, more action shots. Hunter, we do think that we will get it at some point within the DCU. Maybe even towards the end of the movie if they go that route. But
that's what I was going to say. At the end of this movie, I think that there'll be a moment or two that's going to set up kind of where they go next from that perspective. So I think same movie. We'll see it.
Yeah, that's for sure. But yeah, just remember that when you're seeing all these set photos, just because you see Superman, that is not a leak. The suit got announced beforehand.
Yeah.
And don't be surprised when you see Lex Luthor and it's Nicholas Hoult. We knew that.
Yeah.
We knew that.
Yeah, go check out our recent DC videos, anything that's Superman titled or anything on the road to Superman. We definitely talk about this stuff and how James Gunn and crew have kind of been very strategically genius with the rollout and getting ahead of what we all know is going to happen. Just kind of taking the steam away from a lot of, the leak and spoiler culture to kind of keep everything contained and keep expectations level set. So, yeah, they're crushing it.
For sure. Keeping on with DCU news, kind of the last big one that I don't know if this breaks my heart or not. It does a little bit just because of what we got at the end as an end result. But Sean Levy, the director of Deadpool and Wolverine, revealed this week that he actually almost directed a DCU film. Or not a DCU film, excuse me, a DC film. One that came out last year around this time, one that we all three of us hated, The Flash. Sean Levy almost directed The Flash, Spider Brando. How do you feel knowing that we almost got a different director for this film?
Womp womp. Director Sean Levy. The Flash sank so Deadpool and Wolverine could get saved by Sean Levy. That's my hot take. I don't think he as much as I like him, and I'm liking everything he's been commenting about Deadpool and Wolverine. I don't know. I don't think he would have done that much better than Andy Muschietti or what a lot of directors had to deal with on that movie. But seeing how he is kind of taking like just from the trailers and how he has been talking about Deadpool and Wolverine, pulling in like the Fox characters, could have been better than what we got.
Yeah.
But would that have potentially sacrificed maybe branching off a timeline if he were to direct the Flash? I'd rather have a $1 zillion movie in Deadpool and Wolverine than a little bit better Flash movie.
Take that movie and go right to Elseworlds and build your universe.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of agree with you. It's just interesting because I do think that ultimately it comes down to the script. That movie has issues with its script. I don't think that's a like directorial problem. So it'd be interesting to see if they gave him like the same exact script and see what he did with it. I don't kind of like you said, I don't think it'd be that much better. But if they kind of gave him like complete free control over it, then maybe, maybe I think it could be different. But it's also I don't know how much love Sean Levy has for the Flash, but it seems like he has a lot of love for Deadpool and Wolverine, and he's already worked with Ryan Reynolds before. So it's kind of like that's kind of a combination of a lot of different things. The Flash was just kind of the Flash, unfortunately. It really sucks. I hate saying that so much every time I say it, but it's just the truth.
Yeah. Really quick before we move into some MCU news, Hunter, Iggy, another question. Should Batman's suit be skin suit or armor based for the DC?
That's a tough one.
But there's one simple answer to it, in my opinion.
I feel like skin. I bet. Define skin like legit,
Tight,
just like latex, or
not
just
bulky.
like,
Yeah,
like it could still be a little bulletproof.
Think of Batfleck, probably.
Okay.
Yeah, something more fitted.
Yeah, Batfleck closer. Yeah,
versus like a Battinson that's like armor, or like an armor. Dude, it's all situational for me, man. Batman. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I was just saying, I feel like it would be better skin suit.
I think of it like Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Stealth suit. He's got his classic. He's got his Iron Spider. Like, he should have a repertoire to pull from, given whoever he's facing, different scenarios. Like, if he's facing Freeze, that should be a completely different suit than if he's chasing Riddler or someone. Like, that shouldn't be the same old, same old.
I think a mix of both always does well. Always translates pretty good.
Yeah.
So
base skin, and then special missions do something else to kind of make it like a one-off different. But yeah, okay, good question though.
Yeah. Marvel news. All right. Well, let's stick on the topic of Sean Levy, Deadpool, Wolverine, and everything. Sean Levy had an interesting Entertainment Weekly quote that I think we wanted to kind of talk about. And Spider Brando, I feel like this is what you were alluding to earlier. It was either you, Spider Brando, or you, Lou. I can't remember. But in terms of Deadpool and Wolverine, he said that it's similar to earlier MCU films, as the character stakes are more important than the global MCU stakes. Now, I know some of us might hear that and go, ooh, all right, hold on now. You mean to tell me that we're not going to move the MCU forward again? But that being said, how do you guys feel about it? Spider Brando, I'll kick it over to you. When you hear that, do you get that feeling?
I'm not gonna lie, at first I was a little scared and like skeptical hearing it, but I think I like it. We still don't. We're 22 days away from Deadpool and Wolverine. We've gotten 2 trailers already, and we still don't know much about the movie. But from the trailers alone, you could tell that it's going to be a character-focused movie between Deadpool and Wolverine, like which is the 2 main title characters. And for all these characters that don't really have never had stakes in the MCU before, I've kind of realized probably better off this way than to just fully throw them in the MCU and then just have that impact like everything and that be the movie. So I think there's gonna be a little segue into how it goes about its MCU-ness in there, but I don't think that will work if they don't have a good character story. So this cooks.
Yeah, fair point. Lou, how about yourself?
Well, I'm on record saying it's still not going to make $1 billion, and I've decided to stick with that. But that was really based on the concern that this isn't going to expand the MCU, right? And now this is like the second major thing Sean Levy has said of like, don't again, level setting expectations. Don't walk in here with a microscope and think this is going to be some MCU savior from some main storyline, because it's not. Focus on the movie, focus on the movie. And I'm like, dang, that's what a lot of people have been looking for the last 4 years, right? And this, back when we were making our early predictions and stuff, it's like, what is it really going to take for this movie to financially succeed and to, crush all ratings? And the more information that comes out and the more that we get to see that's official from, Marvel, a great movie can overcome the wants and needs of a greater MCU fan base. And these standalone films, it can do it. It can do it. And I would darn near say, that's kind of what No Way Home did. People are like, it's going to break the multiverse. And it's just like, no, they closed it and they stitched it back up and everyone's fine except for Peter. Like, we'll see him again someday. Great movie. Doesn't matter, right? I think we can all confidently say it's going to be one of the best MCU movies. And I don't really care about the MCU. Like, that's where I'm at right now, personally. I don't care about the rest of the MCU. I care about this movie. So I thought that was going to be a detriment, but I think that's actually going to be the strength of this movie specifically.
Oh yeah, for sure. And it's interesting the way he says it in that it's not saying completely that the MCU stakes in general aren't going to be there. It's just they're going to take a backseat, and I think that's okay, right? Because once you start focusing too much on the global MCU stakes in terms of like a movie like this, people are going to start looking at it from that perspective, and that has a lot more holes because you don't answer every single question for them. You know what I mean? Versus if you focus on Deadpool and Wolverine and then allow something to continue to move on with it through their story, people are less like frustrated with it,
Yeah.
So yeah, I think this is the perfect way to get people into it. More people invested knowing that, okay, I can just go in and watch this movie, and be okay. And if something happens, something happens. And let's be honest, something probably will happen,
Yeah.
It's just not going to be the main focus of the movie. The main focus is going to be Deadpool and Wolverine. In the same way that No Way Home did have MCU implications, the main focus was a Spider-Man story.
Yeah. And real quick, I just want to piggyback on that too, because I think this kind of toes the line between people having greater expectations, especially associated with a group that we saw very heavily in the Loki series. And it was Kevin Feige who teased that Deadpool and Wolverine will cross over with more MCU projects than just Loki. And people hear that and they're like, oh my gosh, Loki's going to be in the movie. But it's like, he's just saying, seeing them interact with TVA agents and people familiar with that organization from Loki season 1 and season 2 is a thrill, which I agree. The combination of all those different worlds, and he goes on to say more things. But again, it's bits and pieces that kind of pull into the MCU. Those are the MCU connections, right? It's not like Thanos is coming. That's not it.
Yeah. Well, thankfully we don't have to wait too much longer to see where this is going to fall and just how true these things that Sean Levy is saying about Deadpool and Wolverine. So just gotta wait 3 more weeks 3 more weeks, 3 more long, agonizing weeks. Really quick before we move on to our deep dive, like one rapid fire thing about Deadpool and Wolverine, and then we'll keep on going into something that was big in the news of last week. Deadpool and Wolverine is tracking to earn 160 to 165 million domestic. That is the highest of 2024 and the highest ever for an R-rated film. So again, they are just setting the table for Lou to eat his words. They are giving him the menu, and they are explaining to him bit by bit that, hey, this is what you're going to eat on your first course, and this is what you're going to eat on your second one.
And you know what? I'm gonna be like, this is delicious.
Yeah,
this
you're
is
gonna be like, wow,
this is delicious.
give me more, please.
Yep, please give me more.
But the big thing from last week is that Marvel debuted the official Marvel podcast last week. Kevin Feige went on it, coming out of his slumber to be bothered for about 15 minutes. And he started talking about Fantastic Four, which was pretty cool, right? And he did confirm some stuff, saying that it is a period piece set in the 1960s, right? He also hinted at that it is definitely going to be set in a different world, or like a different universe. Kind of pointing that, saying that, hey, when we released our, I think it was the 4/4 day, there was that poster of Human Torch, and that he was flying in that city, and the city looked very different from the New York we know. That's all he kind of pointed towards, but basically telling us that, yes, there is going to be something
Called us
there.
smart, actually. He did call us smart fans,
Right?
For that too. So
He did. Oh,
shout out
thank
to
you.
Feige.
Oh, thank you, Kevin Feige. That's so sweet. But then
He's
the
on
next
to us.
big, he heard us and he was like, you need to stop. News also came out with that they are going to be in San Diego Comic-Con for Hall H, and it's rumored that the cast of Fantastic Four is going to be there, and it was all kind of confirmed earlier this week, with the San Diego Comic-Con banners being put up and focusing on the characters of the Fantastic Four. And Spider-Brando, I believe you do have those images ready for us.
Boom, looking for this.
Yeah, so there you see Reed Richards, Sue Storm, Johnny Storm, and Ben Grimm. These are what's hanging out by the San Diego Comic-Con convention. So it's basically confirmed we will be getting some news in San Diego Comic-Con. But seeing all this news, we kind of touched on it on our Monday recording for a future San Diego Comic-Con predictions video that will be coming out soon. But overall, in terms of the Fantastic Four, how is this making you guys feel? I know it's not major, but it is at least an update to this movie.
I gotta get on the vibe of this. Like I need something to attach to. I'm seeing it, but I'm not feeling it yet. But positive steps in the right direction for Fantastic Four.
Yeah, I would say it's obviously I want to see them in their suits to get like a full feeling of what to expect, but the teasing, it's very teasy. I think it's I don't know, it's just cool to kind of see like this is stuff that I can imagine being like being around their office in the 60s, or just being around in the 60s or 70s.
They are setting that 60s 70s vibe though.
Yeah,
a lot
hard. Yeah.
They're setting
Reed's hairstyle.
Yes,
Sue's hairstyle specifically too.
Yeah, they're setting it well, that vibe, but I also feel like they're showing, especially by showing all this artwork and by putting like all this all the Fantastic Four promotion stuff that we've seen before. At least for me, it feels like they're going old school superhero style, like comic art, because this feels very like comic book arty type.
Sure.
And then the 441 felt super comic book arty with the 4 in the back, Johnny Storm, and then even their announcement on Valentine's Day. Yeah, Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
It feels very like comic book art. So if that's the vibe they're trying to show us through like their key art, I think I'm okay with that. I'm starting to like it more.
Okay.
But like you guys, I just want to see it now. I just want to see the costumes. I want to see something so we can kind of like stop guessing. Because if this is your vibe, then it's kind of like, what's Galactus gonna look like? You know what I mean?
Low key.
Oh yeah.
That's the thing that kind of is not concerning, but I can't really wrap my head around is like, how do they give like 60s space vibes? You know what I mean? Like, I'm getting this from here, but like, bro, 60s is Earth based. Like, if when we hit Galactus, it's gonna look like Eternals level stuff. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, that feels like 2020s.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't put that together yet. I think I have to. They have to show me what it is before I can just like envision it.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Soon, hopefully.
I was gonna say kind of like Deadpool and Wolverine. We don't have to wait that long. We have to wait about 3 weeks, and hopefully we'll know a lot more. Hopefully we know a lot more, and we get like better looks. Hopefully some key art, at least of like Galactus and something else.
Is Johnny Storm gonna go all like Katniss Everdeen, Hunger Games, like set him on fire kind of thing? What if he flamed on
stage?
Yeah.
Well, we can't talk about that because that is getting into our San Diego Comic-Con predictions video.
Ooh.
Which again will be coming out very soon. So be on the lookout for that. But yeah, that was the news this week. Anything you guys wanted to mention or touch on before we head into our deep dive?
No.
I got one more thing.
Oh.
One more quick. It's gonna be a quick screen share.
Oh shoot! Oh god, not this again.
Where'd it go?
Hey, StreamYard saw first. StreamYard saw first.
All right, it's happening. I'm just saying.
It's not happening.
It's happening.
Not happening.
It's legit a recreation of the Evermore album with the Evermore song. Ryan is either teasing the living shit out of us with this.
Oh yeah.
Or it's absolutely happening. And I am a believer of it's absolutely happening. So that's all I got for today.
Fair enough. But just a quick PS and reminder, there will be Deadpool and Wolverine heavy spoilers 2 days before the movie comes out. Just as a reminder, everyone.
Some going around right now.
Yeah, we're getting some stuff now. It's just, we've kind of, as the point 3, like all the way back to the strikes, we've kind of wanted to protect this movie and respect the wishes of Ryan Reynolds and the entire crew. Just be forewarned. Put some, I don't know what you got to do. Put some search words in there that you want to like block something, but just spoiler warning across the internet. There's tons of stuff that's legit floating out there right now. So
yeah, be careful out there. Be careful.
It's crazy streets.
Yeah. Well, that was our news. Yeah. Again, everybody that's watching right now, thank you so much. And if you're watching this later, also thank you. Don't forget to subscribe. But we got another kind of game, this time hosted by yours truly, Mr. Lou. Lou, take us away.
All right, everyone. So if you've been following along, what we do is we go on, take some articles, find some ranking lists that they have, and we try to guess the top of the list. Now, this one, I have a Variety article written by Clayton Davis. This was from June 5th, 2023. And the article was the top 62 best superhero movie performances. But here are the point 3. We're going to try and nail down the top 10 of those. But I'm going to give you guys just a little bit of reference here, since we can't do this all night. We probably would, and we probably will continue to talk after this live is done all night. But for the people out there who are watching, here's number 15. Just want to get some out of the way. Tom Holland, Spider-Man No Way Home.
Wow. Okay. Wow. That high?
That high. Robert Downey Jr., Iron Man, 2008, number 13. Number 12, 13. I'm putting this in the perspective here. Chris Evans, Avengers Endgame, number 12.
Wow.
And Gal Gadot, Wonder Woman from 2017 is number 11. And we will pick it up with number 10, gentlemen. The 10th best superhero movie performance that our not good friend Clayton Davis over at Variety has posted. Who wants to take first stab?
Okay, question, just to kind of get this out of the way.
Yeah.
Any repeats on this top 10?
No repeats.
Oh, wow, so they're gone. Wow,
No.
dude. Wow, okay.
They're out.
Whoa.
I feel like that's just screwed up.
Yeah, that messed me up. That took out two that I thought were gonna be like surefire. Okay. I'm gonna take a stab. Since MCU seems like they're very not, top 10, I'm gonna say only one cracks it. I'm gonna throw this out as a guess. Chris Hemsworth, Ragnarok.
Not even in the top 10.
Is he on the list?
Somewhere.
Wow. Okay.
At 10, I'm gonna go. Now, does this count TV shows? I forgot to mention.
Movies.
Just movies. Okay.
Yeah.
You know, Ryan Reynolds is Deadpool.
That's a good one.
Okay, here's a question. If you guys get it, if you get someone who's in the top 10, should I tell you what number they are?
No.
Okay.
No, go in order.
Okay. Number 10 is not Ryan Reynolds.
Wow, dude. All right.
It's tough.
Think performance. This was a character who was a part of a movie, and you're like, God dang, that was amazing. You deserve to win an award.
What year was this written?
This specific place, 2022.
22. Okay. That helps a little. Jeez. Henry Cavill, Man of Steel?
No.
No.
I'll tell you, this is not a main character.
Not
It would be a supporting actor or actress.
Scarlett Johansson, Iron Man 3. No, wait,
Bro.
why the fuck was she putting in Iron Man 3?
This is a top 62, not
Iron
top
Man 2.
100. What are we talking
Spider-Man thinks that's top 10 for a different reason.
I
We just lost 10 subscribers.
I just heard supporting actor. I just heard supporting.
Oh, okay. Not.
You guys will get on track after this one, but this one is tough. This one is probably one of the harder. I'd say there are 3 difficult ones in this top 10, and this is one of them.
All right. All right. DCU or MCU? Can you give us that? Or
Yeah,
DC
MCU.
or Marvel?
MCU.
Okay.
Now there's MCU, there's Marvel, there
Yeah.
could be there could be difference, but I'll say it's specifically MCU. 2022 MCU, not a character.
That doesn't help.
Wait, I got another question now. No, that might give it away too much.
Go ahead. You can throw it out there.
The article was written in 2022.
23. Summer of 23.
Elizabeth Olsen, Multiverse of Madness.
No.
Okay.
It's a 2022 movie. So sold.
Tom Hiddleston, Avengers.
It's a 2022 movie. No.
It's a 2022 movie?
Yeah, this movie.
That's why I asked
this
that.
movie's
because
2022.
I remember him saying the article is 2023.
The article was written in 2020,
Whoa.
But the movie's
this specific actor or actress
Oh.
for the role, it was in 2022 for this spot.
I
That's
don't
when the
know.
performance
What
was
movie came out
happened.
2022.
It happened in 2022.
Is it Angela Bassett in Black Panther?
There you go. Ding,
Yeah.
ding, ding.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Really? Over Iron Man and Tom Holland?
Bro, she was
I
winning
mean-
some like that.
Here's the thing, though, and like
superhero.
I don't know if it's like I don't think that's like all time list worthy. But in like that year, she definitely deserved like best for sure.
That's what Clayton's got. That's what he's got.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Now, number 9, sticking in the MCU.
Okay.
This gentleman
Ooh, gentlemen.
stole the hearts
Hey.
of millions.
Is this the Ryan Reynolds? Is this Deadpool?
No.
He said MCU.
MCU.
Yeah, right.
MCU.
He stole the hearts.
I'll give a couple just to get us going on this one. Just to get us going on this one.
Okay.
But this one I think will be more along the lines of what you're expecting.
Tom Hiddleston is Loki, Avengers 1.
No. I'm going to say
Better than RDJ, Tom Holland, Evans, Hemsworth.
Oh God, stop. I was gonna say, is it a Guardian of the Galaxy? My guess is gonna be Dave Bautista as Drax in Guardians 1.
No.
No?
Incorrect.
Ooh.
It's kind of a no-brainer.
Star-Lord, Guardians 1. The Chris Pratt.
No. Not even in the top 10. Get him out.
Dang.
Star who?
All Chris is not making the top 10 is a sin, dude.
That's wild.
That's a sin.
don't know.
Benedict Cumberbatch? Doctor Strange?
Oh, better than that. Better than Benny.
That's a good guess.
That was solid, though. That was very solid. You've not said this character
Stole the
or this
Paul
actor's
Rudd.
name yet.
Ant-Man 1.
If Paul Rudd was in this top 10, I would have literally leave studio. I would have been out.
Oh man. Ooh. All right, so this is someone that should be a no-brainer.
No, wait. I feel like
Go for it. Shoot.
I don't know if this is gonna count.
Say it.
Michael B. Jordan is Killmonger.
No.
Oh, that was actually a pretty good guess too.
Yes, it was.
Oh, I'm trying to think, man. There's so many people that have been in the MCU now that I'm like, I'm racking my brain of like who
He's
has
fatigued. He's fatigued.
Yeah, no, I'm not fatigued. That isn't a thing. Go check out that video.
Is this guy looking at his Funkos?
I'm looking at my movies up here. I have
Funko,
all my Marvel movies like right up here. I'm looking for inspiration.
This is good. This is
Yeah,
good.
this is
I'm
good.
surprised you haven't said him yet.
Stole the heart. I'm torn. I'm stuck on that.
Rocket Raccoon, Bradley Cooper,
No,
Guardians 1.
Nope.
The actress who played Taskmaster. Oh, Dylan.
This is
Everybody,
our
welcome, Dylan.
bottom. That's a bottom 10 superhero list.
She didn't even say anything, did she, in that movie?
Maybe like 2 things.
Dracov's daughter doesn't have to. Okay.
What the heck is this movie?
I can't believe you guys haven't got
Okay,
this.
hold on. Mark Ruffalo, Avengers. No? Okay, thank God, because I was like, I don't think it is, but I don't know at this point.
Dude,
Boys.
if RDJ is in the top 10, I don't know who the hell is the top 10.
Yeah, I don't know what to
honestly.
expect
That's
with this
what
list.
Do you guys
that
want another
threw
hint?
me off.
Yeah.
I feel like we
Phase
shouldn't
3.
be on Phase 3.
Phase
Oh,
3?
there's so many damn Phase 3 movies. That's the worst phase.
Hold on.
I mean,
This
it's the
this
best phase,
this
but
performance happened in phase 3.
I'm just gonna look up phase 3 because I forget.
When you see it, you're gonna be like, no Dill, not Sam
oh,
Jackson.
oh, Chadwick Boseman, Black Panther.
oh
Bingo.
Dang, I
my
feel dumb for
god.
that. I can respect it. I can respect it.
R.I.P.
That's worthy of it.
That's W.
Yeah.
Okay.
Honestly, though, like, not trying to make this about Black Panther, but yeah, Chadwick Boseman is missed because I know people talk about like aura right now and like characters. He had that.
Oh yeah.
With T'Challa.
100%.
And I mean, that's why, I don't know if you saw the vlog, but genuinely this means something because of that. So, yeah.
Damn. We got
Okay.
stumped.
Number 8.
All right.
A character that you all have said to this point.
Oh Lord. Mark Ruffalo Adventures.
No, bro. Right next to the actress who played Taskmaster.
No, genuinely though, Tom Hiddleston Avengers.
I actually don't think he's in the top 10. Just to get that out of the way.
What?
Yeah, not in the top 10.
Whoa! Oh wait, are villains on this list?
All superhero movies, performances.
Okay, so villains are included on this list. Right.
Yes.
Dang, they don't put Tom Hiddleston in the top. This list is weird, man. Variety's a weird. Variety writers are
First
weird.
We got Joe. We got Joel, I think. That's on our shit list. And now this guy's got to be on our shit list.
Just
I'm gonna
across the
go with. There's no way there's 3 Black Panther people in a row. I'm gonna go Michael B. Jordan's Killmonger.
No.
Damn.
Okay. Fair, because I mean, no. Benedict Cumberbatch, Doctor Strange?
No.
No?
Ryan Reynolds, Deadpool 1.
Yes.
Okay.
There you go. Number 8. Okay.
Ooh, man. Ever, and they have him at 8?
This is scaring me for the top
2022, 2018, 2016 with Ryan Reynolds. Now number 7. I'll give you this hint.
Yeah.
You haven't said the name yet. And this movie was post 2010. Number 7. Post 2010. Number 7. It beat Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool.
No
Actor, best performance, movie.
Hugh Jackman,
Superhero.
Logan.
Boom. Money.
Wow.
Spot on.
Yeah.
Number 6.
Yeah, I'd get. Yeah. No. Yeah. I think that's respectable.
Yeah, see.
I feel like there's a list where you can argue both of them being top 5 or like bottom 5 of the top 10 too.
Well, let's see who the next handful are. Let's see.
Top 5.
You can argue it. Number 6. I'll say this to give you kind of an error. It's an antagonist.
Has this antagonist name been said before?
That's all I'm going to say.
I have an antagonist, but mine is, I think they'd be higher up.
Throw it out there. Across the Spider-Verse wasn't good for Joe, so who knows?
No, they'll be higher. They have to be. There's no way. No. I'm saving it.
They might not even be in the top 10.
Post 2010.
If you said it's post 2010, or was that for the other one?
That was for the other one. This one's clue simply is just antagonist. And Hero, does yours have anything to do with what Dill threw out there?
No.
Okay. No. Josh Brolin for Thanos was outside of the top 10.
Wow.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. It was going to be the ones that I was going to lead with, but I think he was like 16 or 17 before Tom Holland.
I mean, not a bad placing in terms of like all superhero stuff.
I don't know what this actor's name is.
I'm gonna say
Tom
Tom
Hardy
Hiddleston.
as Bane.
No and no.
Oh.
Tom Hiddleston is not on this
not in the
list.
top 10
Oh,
also.
that's right. You said that. Okay,
Neither is Tom Hardy.
I'm scared because if this is that, then
Michael B. Jordan, Killmonger.
No.
Dang it.
Is it Heath Ledger Joker in The Dark Knight?
It is not.
Okay,
Number
thank
6.
God.
Nope.
Okay, good.
Hey, give Clayton some credit.
Yeah, I gotta
Just
give
a little
him
bit.
credit.
Just a little bit.
No, there's no way he'd be top 10.
Defoe?
Green
No.
Goblin?
Great
Ooh.
guess, but no.
Really? I think after No Way Home, he's on like my top 10. Easy.
Alfred Molina. It's Doc Ock.
Bingo. Number
Okay.
6.
Oh.
Alfred Molina. Spider-Man 2.
Okay. He does play a good Doc Ock.
Yeah. Okay.
Top 5
Now we're
right now.
Yeah, we're at number 5. Number 5. This one hits. I'm surprised you guys haven't said this at this point, personally.
Okay. Christian Bale, Batman, The Dark Knight.
No, I think he's in the 20s.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow.
He is.
Wow.
Where did I see him?
Nah, there's no way.
Bro, 100%, man. I was scrolling through and I was like, what?
There's no way.
Wow. No, that's crazy.
It's a good list of characters. I was like, wow, I forgot you existed.
So top 5.
Wow, he put Batman Begins?
Clayton.
Even Dark Knight.
Wow, Clayton. All right, Clayton. I see what you're doing.
And number 5, someone that we haven't said.
Oh, I know who it is. Don Cheadle, Iron Man 2.
Still technically himself, but no.
No. Dang. Batman Begins is 20 next year.
That is
crazy.
Is very concerning to me.
What a soundtrack.
20 next. Oh my god.
Score.
Okay.
Top 5 character. Hey,
that we haven't said at all.
It's the last time I'm going to give you guys that one. Okay. I just want to set this up. Of the top 5, you have said 2 of these names already.
Okay.
But that's the last time I'm going to say it. So there are 2 that you've mentioned, but they're within Clayton's top 5. But there are 3 of them. Good luck. And potentially including this one.
I'm gonna go with Christopher Reeve, Superman.
No.
That's a good guess.
That was a good guess.
Ryan Reynolds, Green Lantern. No.
Shout out Racetrack.
Tobey Maguire, Spider-Man 2? No? Okay.
I like that though. For some reason I look down and be like, oh my gosh, is that it? And even though I'm staring at it.
Maybe.
Did it just magically change?
No.
Wow.
Toby was not in the top. Toby was not. Just eliminate Toby.
Wow, Toby's not top 10.
No, dude. Bully Maguire's out.
Wow.
What about Robert Pattinson, Batman?
No.
Michael Keaton, Batman.
Number 20. No.
Oh. The Deadpool from X-Men.
That's like negative 65.
Michael Clark Duncan is Kingpin from Daredevil. He's not a bad Kingpin. He's a different Kingpin, but he's not bad. He's not.
Yeah, different's not bad. It's kind of just preferred. I like my coffee warm.
Yeah. But I like mine iced.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, that is a good guess.
Ooh, Professor. What the heck was it? Patrick Stewart as Professor X?
Nope. Neither.
No, wow, Ian McKellen's not in it either?
No Magento Man. Nope.
Yo, speaking about Magneto, they got his mid-season thing in Fortnite now. Oh, dude,
That's
his glider, dude. I need to nerd out about this. Should have been my nerding out. His glider is legit him like making each step as it's gliding down. It is one of the coolest things I've ever seen in my entire life.
Right.
Is
I'll show
it?
I'll show you it after.
Yeah.
Nice. Is it the other Professor X? His name is escaping me.
No.
No.
McAvoy?
Yeah.
No. He's on the list, but he's not. I think
He's not there.
Top 5.
20s or
George
teens.
Clooney's Batman.
All right. Another hint. What studio? What studio?
Studio would be too easy.
Okay.
Let's just say there are 2 performances of the same character in the top 5.
Lord. Okay. Jack Nicholson Joker?
No.
No.
That's nice. You're warm. Let's put it that way.
Is it Heath Ledger Joker?
No.
No. Oh God.
There's been multiple. Oh wait, no.
Warm. Two of this character.
Not Michael Fassbender.
Henry Cavill Superman.
Nope.
Thank God.
I'm very surprised on this one. I'm very surprised.
5, man.
And we can't guess it? Or just that you're surprised of?
No, when I saw it as 5, I was like, ooh, I don't know if this is one of those, like, I don't know if I would have it at 5. Dang, you guys had the chat come through?
Wow. Joaquin Phoenix as Joker?
Really?
Yeah.
At 5?
Throughout this performance kept me up at night, so I can understand.
Oh man. But it's like over like RDJ and Chris Evans. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, dude,
he did really good. Oh wow. Dylan, good guess though, because that was not in my wheelhouse.
Bro, I was like for a second. Yeah, after that, yeah. I was like, I don't know if they're gonna get this one.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 4. Not Marvel.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow it up with another Joker. Is it Heath Ledger Joker?
No.
Oh, thank God. Okay. All right. Man, it's hard because like I feel like they've taken out a lot of like the really heavy hitters.
Michael Keaton's Batman.
No, I think that was. I think I said that. That was number 20.
You're right.
Okay. Not Marvel. Like Marvel at all, or just MCU?
Total Marvel.
Total Marvel. Okay. So no Sony stuff either. All right. DC. This is Jason Momoa. This is
Oh my God, bro. He's smoking you guys. He's smoking you guys.
Dylan, we're gonna have to like disable you.
I was gonna get to that one, but I was letting Hero guess.
Wow, there's no turns in war. Well, sometimes.
Christopher Reeve, number 4, Superman.
Christopher Reeve, number 4. Yeah.
Nice.
I hope you're not looking at the article. If you found the article, so help me. If you get 3, you're disqualified. I'm just kidding, Bill. All right, number 3. Okay. No. This is my last hint for you guys for this. 2 of the final 3 you've said.
Okay.
2 of the final 3 you've said already.
So we haven't said this third guy.
You might have.
We might have. We don't know. We got 3.
might have.
Oh, we
You might
said
have.
2 of them.
You might have.
Okay. Man.
Dill's coming for blood, though.
Dill.
Nicolas Cage, Ghost Rider.
Okay. Voice actors are not on here, right? No. Okay.
And Benedict Cumberbatch has been eliminated from contention.
R.I.P. Benny.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
Okay, we DC, The Rock, Black Adam.
Ah!
Did the hierarchy of this list change?
Tell him the Man in Black sent you.
Yeah.
Wait, it is DC?
Well, he said not Marvel, so
No. That was just for 4.
oh,
3 is
Don't tell us.
open range.
open season.
Anthony Starr, Homelander.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go deep cut because I've been hearing a lot of people praise this one. It's technically a super. I'm gonna go Brandon Lee and The Crow.
Whoa, but no.
No, okay.
I gotta. No. But I say that not because I'm like, oh, that was stupid. I'm saying that because I have to see if that was on the list.
On the list.
And Tom Hiddleston was 32, by the way.
Wow.
Damn.
Wow. Okay.
Chris Hemsworth 34. I mean, you guys are getting people. It's just
Yeah, they're in true variety fashion.
yeah.
Buried
Yeah.
out there. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna steal Dylan's guess with Toby.
No, Toby. He said it. Toby's
Yeah.
not in top 10.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
no.
right.
Okay. Wow. I really thought Brandon Lee would kind of be up there because I know.
Did we eliminate Christian Bale already?
Yep, 26.
It is a 26. Will Smith, I Am Legend.
Is that a superhero movie? Is it?
I feel like I've seen people consider it a superhero.
You know what? I have too, because when you said that, it didn't like. There's something that I remember recalling, but no.
That's pretty recent, too.
Will Smith Hancock.
Now that we can say is a superhero movie, but no.
Wow. Okay. I'm drawing a blank, like a hard blank.
Oh, thank God. Paul Rudd's 57.
Paul Rudd.
It's a bum.
Is it Patrick Stewart as Professor X?
No, he was late 20s or early 30s.
Okay. It's not Magneto.
No, Elizabeth Olsen. No.
Michael Keaton Batman? No, we said that was 20. My bad. I'm sorry. I don't know why my brain keeps going to that.
Robert Pattinson, Batman. I don't know.
Nope.
If we said that.
Nope.
Yo, that would be.
I know, I
crazy if
said
that was
it.
top 3.
Best superhero movie performance, number 3.
I'm at such a blank because like now is where I'd straight up be guessing like Chris Evans, RDJ, and that was
That's why I wanted to get them out of the way.
Wolverine
Yeah.
was freaking, or Hugh Jackman Wolverine up there too. But
Okay. Dang. I don't know. Can we cash in another hint?
This director would technically have 3 actors fall in the top 10.
Michael B. Jordan is Killmonger.
Bang!
Get out! What?
Let's go, baby! Let's go!
You're kidding!
I knew
No
that was
way.
a homie.
Oh my god, no. Dude, Clayton. 3?
Dude, he's good. He's good.
He's good, but dude, no. Come on. Over like a lot of these other names? No.
You gotta remember, these are just based off of like pure like performances, not throughout like art.
But even
throughout
still.
whatever.
But even still, dude, no way.
But I thought he was better in Wakanda Forever on the throne than he was in that one. That was like a quick hit. But yeah. B. Tom
Nah,
Hiddleston, B.
dog.
Loki.
No way. That's insane. Killmonger as third best superhero performance of all time. Like, that's what I mean. That's
He's got
dead.
4 people from Black Panther. No, 3 people from
3,
Black
yeah.
Panther in top 10.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow. I'm shocked.
Final 2, and this number 2 is going to blow your minds.
Clearly, this man has an affinity for Black Panther. So Andy Serkis is Ulysses Claw for Black Panther.
I think he might be on the list, but no.
Really?
I have to double check, but I swear I saw him.
Oh man. Okay, I'm going to say here, this is where Heath Ledger Joker falls. No, that's number 1.
Okay, do we want to lock in one then?
Is it number 1? Because I feel like
it's number 1. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Michael B. Jordan is Human Torch.
I mean, honestly, the Killmonger is just as wild because never in my wildest dreams would I put that in the top 10.
Yeah. Oh dang, Ron Perlman, Hellboy, 54. Thought Hellboy would make the list.
Okay, so those are the 2 that we've said. So we said Killmonger and Joker. So number 2 is a complete mystery.
I was shooketh when I saw number 2.
Tom Hardy is Venom.
Get the fuck out of here. I straight up leave right now. I hate to leave right now. Shooketh.
Who would I hear that would just shake me to my core? That I'd be like, wow, Topher Grace is Venom? That would be pretty wild.
No.
Kirsten Dunst is Mary Jane.
Marissa Tomei as Mary Jane, or as Aunt May.
Oh no.
Okay, good.
Oh, Brandon Lee the Crow is 22, by the way.
Okay. I'm glad he's on there at least.
Yeah.
Julian McMahon is
Nope.
Dude.
No.
The guy from the first.
You guys
F4.
had good guesses, though. Good guesses. There's one.
Chris Evans as Human Torch.
No, we haven't said this person at all.
No. And yeah, I will say this. Wesley Snipes Blade, number 17.
I mean, fair. Those Blade movies are like pretty
Who
good.
haven't we said yet? That's like iconic.
Trinity's.
Yeah, Trinity's bad. 1 and 2 though.
Yeah, I like 1 and 2. But you guys covered pretty much majority of this list of people you've run through, though, for the most part. Nope. No Gene Hackman on this. You had what's his face? V for Vendetta was on here.
Oh, what's his name? Oh God.
Oh, my phone goes now.
J. Jonah's actor. No, not
J.K. Simmons.
Yeah, J.K. Simmons.
No, he's on the list, but no.
No.
I don't know if you guys will get this. I don't know if you will.
We're gonna get it.
Is this like a deep cut?
Bro, it's deep. It's deep, and it ain't new.
It's not new.
No.
Give us a time frame.
We have not talked about this character on the podcast. Maybe ever.
Give us a time frame.
I feel like that'll give it away.
Yeah, not Lou Ferrigno. I'll say it's newer than Lou Ferrigno, but pre-Christian Bale.
Newer than Lou Ferrigno. So, okay. Jesus, that's so much. All right, so you said before Christian Bale?
Yeah.
Okay, so not 2002 or whatever.
2004.
I could just say it's in the 2000s.
It'll be before 2005 because Batman Begins turns 20 next year.
Okay. All right. Are you ready? I'm gonna throw a crazy one out there. Crazy. Keanu Reeves is Neo in The Matrix.
No, not even on the list.
Wow. I mean, fair though. He's not like doing anything crazy. But I was just kind of like one of those.
The Japanese Spider-Man.
No, we already talked about nipple guy. No.
Rocky Balboa, Sylvester Stallone. No.
No.
I said George Clooney already. Don't.
No.
I'm
A
so
deep cut
lost.
character that we haven't ever talked about on the pod. Wow, who haven't we talked about though? I feel like we always tend to cover like such a wide span of things that it's kind of like the fact that we haven't touched on this, whoever this is.
We've talked about the movie. I know for a fact we've talked about the movie, but we didn't focus on the character for the sake of the video. But it's an accomplished actor.
Go, Brandon. Hit us with it. Save us.
That was gonna be something stupid.
Unmistakable appeal, says Clayton.
Unmistakable appeal.
Elektra from Daredevil.
Jennifer Gardner.
Jennifer Gardner.
Oh, dude, she's saving that for Deadpool Wolverine.
I can't listen to what Clayton says though, because Clayton has Killmonger as number 3.
The scene.
Man.
Okay, here's the thing. I don't know. According to Clayton, this is the scene that proves why this person's number 2. I don't know much about you, Miss Kitty, but I'm feeling so much yummier.
Adam West Batman.
What?
No, not Adam West.
Is it Jack Nicholson Joker?
No.
No. Wait, is it is it the Penguin is it Danny DeVito's the Penguin?
No.
No.
No, not dude. No,
Dylan, we both had the same idea. Dang. Miss Kitty, you made me
It's
so
not
much
Danny
yummier.
DeVito. It's not Danny DeVito.
Who says that?
I'm just saying the scene that proved it. I'm not confirming nor denying that this actor or actress said it. Just saying that.
Oh, just the scene.
That was the scene.
Val Kilmer's Batman.
No.
Christopher Walken? No.
Christopher Walken. This one is tough.
Yeah, this one's tough, man. Like this Variety article's wild.
What's with these variety writers, man? They rarely get a variety of writers.
Okay, I'm gonna go. Man. So this is. I feel like this is obviously something pre-2000.
Yes.
Okay. 90s?
Yes. Not Halle Berry in Catwoman.
Okay. So this is a 90s thing.
It's a 90s thing.
90s. I'm trying to think of superhero movies in the 90s.
Hugh Jackman X2.
No, that's a 2000.
It's 2000.
Oh yeah.
Dang, I don't know what came out in the 90s like that.
You guys will never forget this character, this movie. This will win you trivia nights now.
I was gonna say I honestly have no clue.
Not Jim Carrey. Not Jim Carrey.
I don't know, man. I feel like I'm drawing a blank on 90s movies right now.
Yeah,
do you guys want to know if it's Marvel or DC?
Sure.
It's DC.
DC.
90s DC.
Arnold Schwarzenegger?
No.
90s DC movies. George, no.
Yeah, all I can think of is Batman as well. What came out in the 90s? It's a Batman movie?
Batman.
Is it Two-Face?
Nope. Jack.
Mr. Freeze.
Nope. Oh,
Poison
Robin.
Ivy?
From Batman
No.
and Robin.
no.
Oh,
I need
Lord.
the actor, actress, and the movie.
Oh, is it Michelle Pfeiffer? Dumb. This is so stupid. What a dumb list. Clayton, you should be fired for your takes. Dumb. Michelle Pfeiffer at number 2 of all time is insane. This is like I feel like, and I'm and no shame if he is.
I feel like
but
this dude was just horny when he was
I was
writing
gonna
it.
say this dude was like a child when he saw it, and he was just horny for Michelle Pfeiffer, and it never left him. And then he was like, "One day I'm gonna make a list, and Michelle Pfeiffer is gonna be at the top, like number 2, easy."
And number 2 over RDJ.
Over Killmonger, you know.
I wouldn't even do. I would
over the great
over Killmonger.
over Lord Killmonger.
Dude, just even thinking of like just like female superhero, I wouldn't even put her over Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman. Let alone a 2 for freaking Catwoman.
I think a rewatch is in order for us, boys.
No, it's in order for him because I feel like he needs to rewatch all of these. So I feel like he was watching them with different intent.
It was interesting when I went through. I was like, okay, I feel like the guys that I know or the actors that I know that you guys like were not even close on a lot of these, and I'm like, oh, there's no way. There's no way.
Wow. No,
That's
this
a
is
wild list. That was a good.
that was a good
was a
list.
very
That was
good
fun.
one.
That was fun. But
I mean,
man,
it wasn't
what
a good list, but that was good. Good
it was
guess.
fun to guess. It was
Who's-
fun to guess, but a dumb list.
Whose list was worse, Joe L or
Nah,
I think
this one's
is
by
worse.
far.
This is way
Clayton.
worse. Clayton's is way worse.
Because at least with Joel, it's like you can kind of argue the Spider-Man movies. You know what I mean? Like, even though there's some wild takes, like I feel like on any given day you can kind of move them up and down depending on who you are.
It's easy to
Yeah.
yes,
This
but,
is just bad. Like,
yeah, that's nuts. The fact that Christian Bale's not even in top 20 pisses me off.
I mean, it's not even that. It's like by this time, like Loki would have come out, so we would have had Loki. So Tom Hiddleston should easily be like
Yeah, Tom Hiddleston should have been
higher up on the list, not like early 30. The fact that Chris Hemsworth is 30s as well, it's kind of crazy to me that I don't know, dog. This is a weird list.
Andrew Garfield on there at all?
he was 50, I think.
I was about to say he's probably super low for him. If Toby ain't cracking top 10, he's probably like 60 for him.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
Michelle Pfeiffer at number 2. What a
No, I never would have guessed that. I never would have guessed that.
Never in a million years.
Christian Bale was beat by Michelle.
Everybody
Yes.
was beat by Michelle except for Heath Ledger.
Yeah.
I would. Okay, who would you guys have? Who are your top 5?
Hugh Jackman.
Just
for
off
sure.
the top of your head.
Hugh Jackman. RDJ. Iron Man. I'm definitely putting Tom Hiddleston up there. Heath Ledger for sure. And yeah, the more I think about it, Christian Bale. Yeah.
Ooh. I need that Bale gif out there. I'm gonna send it to you guys. That's what I think of when you guys kept saying it. I'm gonna send it.
Yeah.
I gotta find it. I gotta find it.
See, my top 5 in random 5 order: RDJ, Chris Evans, and Hugh Jackman gotta be up there. I want to say
My guy's late.
Bale. Well, I gotta say Bale, and to round out the top 5, Andrew Garfield.
Yeah. No. I like it. Well, that
What
was
else your top 5?
mine.
Yeah.
I don't know. I gotta think. I mean, it's Heath Ledger above all. That's all I gotta say. RDJ, I'd probably put it 2. And 3, I don't know. We actually should do a 0.3.
We should at one point.
Let's do 0.3. Let's do 0.31.
Yeah.
Why not?
I'm just saving number 5 for David Corn Sweat.
I was thinking about throwing that out there just now.
That's right. And then Jensen Ackles for Batman in the future too. I guess. Hopefully one day we see Dr. Doom on here. I don't know. I will be. I would love to see another list in 2026 and see if any of these next few movies crack it from performances with Hugh Jackman, Ryan Reynolds, and anyone from the Fantastic Four. So, Hero Scrolls teleported to a new world. But with that, everyone, thank you for joining us. Thank you for participating. Shout out to everyone in the chat, all you Point 3 people, Point 3 podcasts. We will be back next Wednesday, 9:10 Eastern. But until then, everyone, 3 things that you have to keep doing, and that is to keep watching, keep reading, and keep nerding out. We'll see you in the next one.